good last time.
Oh yeah. I invited half the city.
I know. Yes, and I'm super grateful that you're.
Oh yeah.
You're spreading the gospel.
Yeah.
First time stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So is Matt Awesome your stage name or your stage name?
I gave him that name.
Oh,
That is a true story.
Yeah, all the stories have to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
too many
also
Matts.
Matt Lane that lives near us.
Yeah, that is true.
There's way too many
There's Matt
Matts.
Awesome, there's Matt Lane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gotcha.
First time I was Matt also, but it became Matt Awesome, so.
Which is better than Matt also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what'd you do for the holidays? I haven't seen you since the holidays. What happened? You good?
The holidays were great.
Yeah.
I partied.
Okay.
Work was work, you know, and speaking of work, I'm going to be talking about work in my story tonight because it was a couple days ago that it was my 1 year working at Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
Of all
happy
places.
anniversary.
I don't know if it could be happy anniversary there. I mean, I got a story about that tonight that I'm going to be telling, so.
All
Did you
right.
get a star on your apron?
No.
I'm the best dishwasher there, so. It may sound egotistical, but I am the best dishwasher.
You need those.
They don't get
Do you
stars.
have to-
Yeah.
Do you get a, did they still do that thing where you put
No.
a star on your apron for every?
That's really for like servers.
Oh,
But I mean, they go up to par 4, but I call myself a par 5 there, so. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so you got a story for us?
Yeah, so Cracker Barrel, the first time I helped someone get a job, and it backfired on me. So there was this girl, and she has to be the most socially awkward girl I've ever met in my life. Her name was Sarah. Now, I was acquaintances with her, but I met her through this cunt named Sierra. And Sierra was basically using us, you know, like she lives off other people. And like, you know, she owed me money, which I got back. Because I was gonna get that money back one way or another. I didn't care what I had to do, but I got it back. But I eventually cut ties with her. But Sarah was roommates with her. And they got into it, and she started to see Sierra's ways. So Sierra got kicked out by the landlord at their place they were staying at, and then weeks later Sarah got kicked out by the landlord. So Sarah, you know, she needed a job, and I didn't really know her a whole lot, but since we had a common enemy, she wanted to hang out with me more often and, you know, hang out. I was like, because like she worked in restaurants before. So I was like, hey, Cracker Barrel's hiring. I mean, you could probably work in dish with me if you want. So
Working dish.
yeah,
Dish.
because, you know, dish room, there's not a lot of good people in there. Like, I'm the one carrying the whole team in there, it seems like, almost all the time. So, for a whole week, I'm putting in a good word for her, and I never really worked with her. I'm like, you need to hire her. Like, she is really good, even though I don't know what her work ethic is. You know, I'm trying to help someone out.
Sure. You're a
So,
good guy. You're good that way.
yeah, I try to be. But, so, I put in a good word for her. She eventually gets hired. Alright, so she gets hired, and, you know, she's about to start dish. And her first day, you know, it wasn't too bad. I was showing her everything, and like, in dish, I'm usually the one running dishes, washing the dishes, breaking down the buzz tubs, while my partner does the pots and pans or just run dishes to where they need to go. But she was like allergic to like some of the chemicals in the soap on pots and pans. So it's like I had to do pots and pans, and she had to break down buzz tubs and wash the dishes. Now, she wasn't the worst I've worked with, but she was not the best. So there was like one night in particular, like, you know, I was doing pots and pans. She was washing the dishes. and she had like 4 buzz tubs, and it was a slow Tuesday night or something. I got my pots and pans caught up, and she's doing her thing. They call me to do trash, and you know, they ain't gonna let girls do trash runs there. I gotta do it. My stuff's caught up. She's a little behind, but not too far. So when I go do trash, it takes me 25 minutes, right? She's back there, you know, shouldn't be that bad. I come back. It looks like a tornado hit. My pots and pans that I had caught up, pile up. And instead of 4 buzz tubs being there, there's like 10 of them. And the buzz tub she broke down, she just left stacking on the floor, didn't even bother cleaning or rinsing it. And like in dish, you're supposed to stack the big plates on top of big plates, small plates on top of small plates, bowls on top of bowls.
Geometry.
The way she did it, she had a small plate on the bottom, a big plate on the top of it, and a bowl. Like, it was like, I was pissed off. And like one of the prep ladies, really nice lady, she was like, yeah, she was just bullshitting the whole time on her phone, because she had a bad habit of being on her phone. Like, she'll be on the phone talking to someone.
Yeah.
And just like while she's running dishes.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't want to tell the managers that, because that would make me look bad, because I put a good word for her. She'd be like on the phone, you know, and she's hanging out with,
She's like doing this and
like she'd be like, stupid buggers, man. So, you know, it's like, that's what she sounds like. Stupid buggers, man. So
she's from here.
yes. Unfortunately, yes. And you gotta think, you know, she got kicked out by the landlord. So she's living in a broken down car.
Ooh.
And get this, she has 7 cats and 2 dogs living with her.
In the car?
Yes, well, she's homeless. Homeless. It is. It is. But that was not the night that really set me off. This night set me off. So it was me and her closing one night.
Yeah.
It was a Thursday night.
Yeah.
That day she had a court date with the landlord.
Mm.
So I knew about the court date. But all week she was like, I'll be there, no matter what. So that day comes, Thursday. I get called in early because it's always backed up in there.
Right.
So I showed up 3 o'clock instead of like 4 or 5. It's backed up. Minutes after I come in, I get a text from her. They're making me stay here at court.
Mm-hmm.
I knew right then and there, yeah, I'm getting fucked over tonight.
Your dish all by yourself.
Yet closing by myself, and it's backed up. It's a mess back there, like it usually is, but I ain't got no help, even though she ain't really much help. It would have been better to have little help.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So it's backed up, and it was around 8 o'clock. I mean, I kept it decent, you know. I mean, able to have it caught up, but it wasn't like, you know, everything was spotless. 8 o'clock, like there was like this pathetic piece of garbage that she was associated with messages me, hey, Sarah's being held in a holding cell for 24 hours. And I didn't want to like respond back because I'm trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear it. I was really pissed off that night. So, but the manager, thankfully, that was closing that night was saying, Matt, it's unfair that you had to close by yourself because of her. Like he actually let me off early, which, you know, he didn't have to do that, but he did. Because it was BS that I had to close by myself because of her stupidity and toxicity that she surrounds herself with. So, I go home, I'm driving the car, but before I drive off, I reply back to that dude's text saying, I help you guys so much, and this is what I get in return. This is BS. I don't want to associate myself with any of you guys. Like, I'm tired of helping you guys out. You know, just going on a tirade on them. Like, don't ever bother talking to me and whatnot. So I go home. I'm gonna have a drink. Actually, a couple drinks. Because I'm pissed off. I need to cool off. And that usually cools me off. Not that night. So I'm drinking. I tell a couple of my friends what happened. And I'm on the phone. I'm telling, like, I'm gonna do so much horrendous things to her. And like, I've had ex-girlfriends that have done way worse than what she did that night. But I wanted to kill her that night. Like, I wanted to kill her. And my friends were on the phone saying, Matt, you need to calm down, Matt. Calm down. I replied, I am calm. So, you know, but eventually, I mean, I got over it, you know, next
It
day.
didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, I just needed to sleep over it, and she eventually, like, apologized, like, whenever, like, a few days later, which I half-assed forgave, I guess, but I certainly didn't forget. You know, and I feel like she does mean well, but she's just a toxic person to be around, and I just can't be around toxic people, so.
Yeah.
Really, that was the first time I helped someone get a job with me and it backfired, so. That's my story tonight.
Yeah.